Hello everyone, my name is Nico Guerrera and I'm with the Ops Tech Marketing team at VMware. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a webhook in GitHub to start forwarding events into vRealize Log Insight Cloud. Collecting events from GitHub is an important part of a typical DevOps workflow, as we need to know who is logging into our repos, who is checking in code, who is checking out code, and who is modifying files. So let's start in Log Insight Cloud by navigating to the Log Sources section. As you can see here, we have dozens upon dozens of different configurations for different log sources. We have your standard public clouds, as well as different applications and protocols that you can configure. So let's start by going to our Github Instructions. And once I click on those, we get a set of instructions with an overview on how to configure GitHub to send logs to vRealize Log Insight Cloud. So our first step is we want to generate an API key. So let's generate a new API key. We will call this GitHub Technical Marketing Management. Great, now we have our URL and our key. So now we can go into GitHub and we go into our repo. We go into our settings and we create a new webhook. We add our webhook and all the information is all set for us here. We just have to copy this URL. And one thing you have to remember is you have to add the token to the end of the URL for the API key. So we copy this, add that, and then we copy our API key. And that's the payload URL. The information comes in a JSON format. And we want everything. And once we click Add Webhook, it's as simple as that. We have our webhook ready to go. And our configuration is complete. Now we can go into our logs. And let's do a search for our repo name. It should be VMware. Now, if we do a search, you can see here that we have an event from our vRealize TMM repo. And all of these extracted fields will tell us all the information about our log. So why don't we try committing a new file into GitHub to see what kind of events we get from vRealize Log Insight Cloud now. All right, so I just committed a new file to our GitHub repo, and let's take a look. I have a new file called file.log. And now if we do a quick search for what happened in the last 5 minutes, we can see my new commit here. If we scroll down, I added a file called file.log with a commit file.log. A new file was created by me right here, and then it's in my repo with a commit URL. So this is a pretty important set of events for any DevOps or any developer if they want to make sure everything that's in their GitHub repos is up to snuff and people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we have events flowing from our GitHub repo to vRealize Log Insight Cloud, and now we can create queries, dashboards, and alerts for all the activity in this repository. Thank you so much for watching.